Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to be building up Obi Wan Jedi StarFighter from Revell. This is part of their Easy Kit Pocket range from 2010 and it's a level 2 kit, which means it's fairly easy to build. So let's see what we get in this little box. First off, I'm going to take a look through the instructions. They're black and white on a double-sided sheet of paper and there's only 8 steps to follow. So this shouldn't take too long at all. I've also taken all the parts out of their bags and laid them out so I can take a good look. And as you can see, they are pre-coloured. It's time to get snipping and follow step number 1. And that means assembling the cockpit. There are 7 individual components including the pilot, and they're all very tiny. I had a lot of difficulty trying to get the pegs into their holes, so I had no choice but to use some glue. This is where plastic cement comes in useful, as it will soften the pegs and let them slide into the holes a lot better. I've already put into place the steering rack and the control panel, and now I'm gluing Obi Wan Kenobi and his seat into place. I'm just going to give this a couple of minutes to set before I move on to the side panels. And these don't fit very well as there are some large gaps left behind, but since they should be very well hidden once in place, I'll just go with it. For step 2, I remove the top of the spaceship from the sprue, and the cockpit slots into place via a couple of pegs. And moving on to step 3, we need the glue again, as this rear panel simply wouldn't hold itself in place without it. And once that's set, I can add the underside of the spaceship. It's just a matter of lining up all the pegs and squeezing them into place until they click. I found that I had to go around the edges a few times until I got them all. For step number 4 and 5, I've got the engine to build. These comprise of 3 pieces each. There's a top, a bottom and a nozzle at the back. I'm not sure why we have to build these at this stage, as they're not required till the end of the build. But I suppose it's still progress. Next, I apply the clear cockpit cover. There's a peg that slots in at the back and the rest is forced into place. And once that's in, you can insert the fin on top. And once again, this needs some glue, otherwise it just falls straight out. Next, we insert the droid, which Obi Wan Kenobi never remembers owning, unless he has it on long-term lease. And now for step number 7, we can slot the engines into place. And that's the StarFighter assembled. Although it does come with a 2-piece flight stand, and this allows us to display the ship as it's in flight. For me, this model is a little bit too clean and needs a little bit of dirt and grime. So I start off by adding some black panel liner so I can see all the details. This stuff is easy to overspill, so it's best to have a cotton wool bud on standby, because once the ink is dry, it's hard to remove. I also repeat the same process to the underside. And to make the paint look like there's a lot of exposure to the sun, I dry brush on a light grey, making sure that I brush from the front to the back. Then I dab on a few spots of black brown, and this represents dirt and laser blasts. And at this scale, I think that's all that's needed to make it feel well used. So here we have it, Obi Wan Kenobi's Jedi StarFighter, model kit number 06799. For snap kit, I show you it's a lot of glue, so it just goes to show there's always best using your own intuition when it comes to these kits, and the instructions are more of a guide than gospel. Anyway, I do also have a video of Anakin StarFighter, I'll leave a link to that somewhere. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, if I can do it, so can you.